Put your hands together. Just back from Comics on Duty overseas. He's fast, he's funny, and you're going to love him, my dear friend. Put your hands together for our feature, Mr. Steve Booth.
Hey, what's up, Q? Hey, give it up for Phil Dunham, everybody. Phil Dunham, let's hear it for Phil. I wore fucking leather pants and I had to change and I didn't want to come out right after him. Would look like a dick, and the second guy come out in leather is not cool. So luckily I had some chinos in the back of my Kia, so that's cool. Thank God I keep extra clothes with me for this kind of shit. From Detroit, I actually do a lot of road work, but I'm glad to be back in the city. I love summer here in Michigan. Detroit area is awesome. I do. Thank you, a few people. This front table's like, fuck no, we hate this shithole. We don't care what the temperature is. We don't care at all. Yeah. It's kind of weird that if you go on vacation, I say I'm from Detroit, people get scared of me. Look at me, right? Like I'm in a gang. The Polish counts will fuck you up. Like my leather pants, are they cool? It's even worse when people visit me. If I got friends in from out of town, got to make suggestions for things to do. In Detroit, it's kind of tough. Shit, I don't know. You guys want to go look at the big tire? Cool. Kind of excited to taking you. It's on the way to the airport. That's probably where you want to go anyway. Let's head out. Awesome. I heard Detroit skyline's beautiful in a window seat on a flight to Vegas. Right? You can see it too on a clear day right there. Detroit. Bad reputation, we always work on it, we try. We get sucked back in, we never live things down. People still mention the riots from the 60s and shit. Remember the riots? Fuck no, I was 3. I didn't do anything. I had no idea about the riots. East Point, that's a 15-year black eye. Change your name to East Point, East Detroit. They didn't want the name. That's a pain in the ass. Who cares about the name change? East Point, they're trying to be like Grosse Point. If anyone's fallen for that bullshit, right? Affects anyone except someone that might see the return address in an envelope, has no idea what Michigan's about. East Point sounds gorgeous, look at that name. I bet they live in a beautiful cabin overlooking a spring-fed lake with wild animals, butterflies, and raspberry vines. It's gotta be gorgeous. I mean, no one needs to know they really lived in a refrigerator box behind a titty bar in 8 Mile. Different name, same shitty town. Doesn't matter what you name shit, it's still shit, right? Kind of a slam against Detroit, too. I think the mayor should step in immediately and change the name of Detroit to Point. Right back in the voting booth. Next thing on the agenda, go right up Gratiot, change Roseville to What's the Point? Where's my Roseville people? We got some East Siders out there. You guys can take a joke, right, East Siders? There's a girl with a thyroid condition back there. Ah, fuck. It hurts when I... Now, if you don't know you're an East Sider, usually your name's on your jacket, so check that out. Remember back. How you doing? My name's Bob. This is where I used to work. I just added the used to because of the economy. I used to say... I just added that because it's funny. I'm actually from the East Side. And I go to the West Side to piss off all you West Siders. I come out here just like the rest of us East Siders. We come and clog your bars up, right? Clog your streets up. West Siders, not so much. You guys aren't going to the East Side too often, I don't think. I don't think West Siders can even accidentally go to the East Side. I think if you were heading east on 696 daydreaming, your car would automatically turn north on I-75. And then west on Big Beaver to the safety of Somerset. Get right over to the mall. I mean the collection. It's not a mall on the West Side. You guys got different words for shit out here. It's a collection. Ask anyone on the East Side what a collection is. It has a lot to do with child support, pretty much. Like, fuck, I paid this month. I don't know why the friend of the court. No, it's a mall. There's stores here. Don't worry. Good. Cool. Kind of a gambler, so I was excited about all the casinos coming to town. We got 4 of them. If you count the Windsor, it's like cool. Gamblers out there like it. It's fun, man. I love it. Just like Las Vegas, or the added thrill of carjacking, robbery, and assault. Let's fucking go, man. There's people that come in on scooters that hit a jackpot for 20 bucks that run the fuck out of there. Let's go. Let's get the money out. Leave the scooter. Let's get back to the car. I'm actually a shitty gambler. I have no money ever. My friends will have so much more money than me an hour into the whole gambling thing. I have to people watch. That's all I can do. And there's a lot of freaks down there, isn't there? I think the guy that walks around the casino floor with his own oxygen supply, he's got that big ass tank. He's got the mask on, the fighter pilot mask and shit. He's playing slots, sneaking hits off his wife's cigarettes, and blow the place up. I think they should play for air. That'd be a great casino machine. There's a gamble you're willing to take. That's some fucking excitement. You got your ventilator on, you plug the hose into the machine, you gotta pull it, you gotta line up 3 breathable, non-lethal elements from the periodic table. Oxygen, oxygen, helium, there's a good one. That'd be a fun couple of minutes. Awesome. Hate the last bet, you start to sweat, you got no money left. Do you ever get so drunk at the casino you try to bet like a bag of returnables at the roulette table? Give me $2 on black. What do you mean you don't take Faygo? That's bullshit. Look at the West Siders over here. Faygo, what is this strange beverage you speak of? Never heard of this unusual delight that you're calling Faygo from the stage. Just so you know, Faygo is what Eastsiders use to chase Mohawk vodka on break at the factory. I can't tell if that's Eastsiders moaning or the Westsiders. Oh man, this guy, we don't drink. Well, I guess we do, but fuck, we're still pissed. Awesome. I like Michigan, man. I love the way we drive. We drive so good. Thank every one of you for the way you drive. Everyone in here, you guys are awesome. Seriously. No, fast as hell, man. Don't you think we drive fast? When soccer moms are flipping me off in wood grain minivans, I'm happy as hell. They got the kids strapped and they don't give a shit. They're late for soccer practice, flipping people off. They're like, kids, don't use your hands when you get to the field, but on the way, by all means, help mama out. Let me show you, baby. You put the middle one up. You put this one up. That's good. Good girl. I love 696. I love them. My favorite. It's the fastest moving ditch I've ever been down in my life. It's like time travel compared to the old 8 Mile route. The people that are old enough to remember that shit. Remember that? I just went to Germany. I was on the Autobahn. It's unlimited speed. Big fucking deal. They don't have water-filled potholes big enough to land a seaplane in. You gotta watch out for crazy shit on the roads out here, man. I love it. Actually, a truck guy. I got a truck, F-250 truck for the tour. Anybody else? Where's my truck owners? Any F-150 guys? F-150 out here? We got an F-150 over here, F-150 on this side, 250 over here. We got a 250, 150 starting off, 250 over here, 150 on the hold on the left side of the wing, 250. We got a 250 back there. All right. That's awesome. I mentioned one word they fucking recognize and they're going off on me. Ram Hemi, that's another one. That's awesome. Another good truck. I saw a Ford Ranger out in the parking lot, not a truck. Who's ever driving that? That's more like an F-50, right? Where you at? Ford Ranger comes in handy in case you got to take a load of feathers somewhere. That's pretty much it. And head over to Bed Bath & Beyond to get the pillow shams and the dust ruffle in one trip. You probably got a Ford Ranger in the back of your Hemi in case you get a flat tire. You just drive that. Come on, let's go. Fuck it. Where's my small car owners who's saving money on gas? Where's my small car people? What do you got? You have a Cavalier? You said it with such disdain. Fucking Cavalier. I'm stuck with it. That sucks. What year is it?
It's 2003.
2, 3. Well, how many more payments you got left? She's got that $1 a month GM payment. She just writes rent cent on the dollar. They'll get it. I don't give a shit. It's awesome. Nice car. Now, is your Cavalier water-cooled electric start? Forget that one. You obviously don't know because you're laughing. Give me an easier one. Do you have the see-through glass? Okay. I don't like small cars. I rented a Chevy Aveo down in Florida. I went to the grocery store with it. The wind blew my car into the side of a shopping cart. It wasn't even windy. Did you ever come out of Walmart and your Cavalier was in the cart corral? It's a good car. Leave it alone. I mentioned the Renton in there. I forgot about that earlier. I just went there. I thought it's gone now. It's called the Coachman or some shit. Remember the Summit, everybody? Oh, man, that was fun shit, wasn't it? The older people know what I'm talking about? Uh-huh. You go up 77 floors, have dinner, and it rotates around. Beautiful up there. Until you go to the bathroom, which doesn't rotate. You come back out, and you're like, fuck, where did everybody go? You're just lost. There's still people up there wandering around. I don't have no idea where my table is. I have a brisket that's getting cold. I have no fucking idea. Good times, man. It's a fun job being a comedian. I enjoy this job a lot of traveling, but you gotta have a lot of fun. Meet a lot of people, it's cool. Had the boring jobs, though, we all have our stories. For example, good-looking guy right here, what you do as a younger guy? Like, what kind of job did you have when you were younger? You worked in a liquor store. Well, that popped right fucking up. That must be awesome for you. That's awesome, dude. And you're a young guy working. Did you take a lot of booze? Was there like a little extra besides the extra check? You got a bottle every now and then? Sunday night at closing was when you drank? That's fucking very religious of you. That's awesome. I've never said on Sunday night was when I had the urge to drink right after church. I would get the wine and the thing, and I'd have to get wasted. That's an awesome. How long did you last over there? A year, and did they catch you finally? They had, yeah. He's. I love an honest guy. So yeah, they caught me. That's awesome. What was it? Was it like 1/5 or a case, or did you kind of amp it up? Beers in the back, and they caught you and shit. That's awesome. What a great getting fired story that is. Shit. Get caught at a liquor store drinking out back. You're fired, fucker. I wouldn't even fire you. You have to drink to work at my liquor store, man. I swear to God. But everyone's got their stories, man. I've had boring jobs in the past. I think the most boring job I ever had by far was head of security at Everything's a Dollar.
Yeah. Everything's a dollar.
One of my regular customers right there, apparently. I felt like a dick. It's in Mount Clemens, shitty neighborhood. I felt like an ass dressed in a security outfit in a dollar store. It's so stupid. You have to steal a store to get a felony. Had a price gun in a holster. That was the extent of my law enforcement career, to say the least. I could never be a cop, man. I could never do it. Big city cops are more fun. I tell you what, there's a big difference. You act different around them. Like a little city cop, small city guys will save your life, get a cat out of a tree. Big city cops, I like them because you see a Detroit cop, you don't give a shit what you do in your car, right? You know what I mean? You're like, fuck, there's a Detroit cop. You can put it up on 2 wheels and go right through a fucking red light and wave to the cops as you go through. And they'll be like, shit, what a great move. Let's try that in the Crown Vic tomorrow. Fucking guy's a good wheelman. You don't want to get sick in front of a Detroit cop, right? Like 4 o'clock in the morning in front of a White Castle hamburger joint, passed out. You ain't breathing. What's that CPR shit? Did you listen in class? Fuck no, I don't know. Something about the heart, I don't know shit. Staying alive, I don't give a fuck. No, he's got a White Castle hamburger stuck in his throat. Hey, buddy, suck the air through the holes in the burger. That's what they're for. Get some air in there. I guess you gotta buy into the whole thing. You can't be, the whole thing, the whole judicial system's fucked up. Well, you know that, right? I mean, all these people in prison, like Manson's been in prison for 50 years almost. They got it, and we pay for that, all of us. And it's like he gets parole hearings every 5 years or something, which is fine. But why fill the paperwork out, like the work release papers? What kind of job can you hold down with a swastika gouge in your forehead? I mean, what are you gonna do? Decorate cookies with neo-Nazi bake sales? There we go. Let's go. This is bullshit. I should have got fired working at a liquor store drinking beer in the back, because this is bullshit. I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm glad you guys are laughing. It's my favorite joke. I'm doing a whole tray. I'm gonna do a whole little object work for the improv guys. Look, it's a whole fucking tray. It's right there. It's a... Oh, man. I'm so glad they got that smoking ban in effect for me, man. I quit. It's tough when you quit and I want to smoke for... You're happy about that too, sweetie? That's good. Is everyone happy about the smoking ban? People are, even smokers, I've never seen anyone look at me with more fear and anger than you right now. This guy's like, I don't want to even hear it. You're not even a smoker, are you? Oh, you are a smoker. Okay, I thought you... Yeah, it sucks when you're a smoker and you go sneak out and smoke in places. It's like you're the pariah of the planet. You're just a smoker. It's not that bad of a deal, right? Yeah, it's tough to quit. Have you thought about quitting at all? No? Good. I like honest guys. Like, fuck no, I'm not going to quit. Yeah, it's tough to quit, man. I tried 18 months ago, tried the patch, I wore it on my mouth, just smoked through my nose, didn't give a shit. I was like, not working. You run out of the patch, gotta suck. You have a bum a patch in a bar when you run out. You pick a Nicoderm and our habit, try and get up anywhere in this shithole. Anybody got one and get up? See a guy wearing a patch, can just peel it off without asking him. Fuck off here. A lot of people keep bugging me to quit smoking pot, but I tell you what, I'm not gonna quit till they come up with a patch for it. Where's my pot patch people? Well, come on, be honest. Where you at? Thank you very much. The guy with the Ram Hemi over there. Yeah. Pot patch. Be a great program. First week you're on the Hawaiian patch. Kick-ass week. Then you work your way through the Colombian patch, the Mexican patch, shitty homegrown patch. Dude, last week sucks. The Sems and Seed patch. That's the shitty week right there. Pot patch would be two-sided for parties. Hey, dude, roll your sleeve up. Lean into me. I'll give you a shotgun. Only real pot smokers will laugh at that shit, so take a note, Undercover 5-0. Just had my favorite drug ever. I just had a ripped rotator cuff repaired, and they gave me Demerol after surgery. I love this shit. A couple people know what I'm talking about. I was stoned. I'm doing stupid hospital stuff, like trying to pee in the pee jug while it's still in the side of the Craftmatic adjustable bed. If you want to know what that's like, next time you pump gas, hold the nozzle a foot away from the car. You're like, shit, he ain't kidding around.
Drink it.
If it's a Cavalier, you're down here. Where's the hole? I can't find it. Nurse comes in, unclips the pee jug. She hands it to me. I'm laying in bed with it, still having trouble. She's trying to give me advice. She goes, why don't you lay there and act natural? That's her advice. Now, really, guys, when's the last time you went into the john, laid down on the tile to pee? I tell you what, you're laying down and you're peeing. There's a good chance your pants are still zipped. And if you can't act natural, the next step is a temporary catheter. Now, this is nothing anybody in here wants to do. You do not want a catheter done. I don't know who you are. In fact, if you're ever in the hospital and they want to drain your bladder that bad, you tell them to surgically remove it and squeeze it out like a sponge. I recommend this shit. Nurse mentions a catheter, comes back in my hospital room with a tube that would be snug in Flipper's blowhole. I was on my bed. I go get House, check my chart. I don't give a shit because you're not touching me with that. I'm here for an arm injury. I don't have a hair clog in my urethra. Nurse doesn't care. It takes like 15 minutes to drain the bladder, which was cool. Why does a nurse have to pull the hose out like she's starting a 9-horse Johnson outboard motor with a bad spark plug? It's incredibly fast. It was like... You can pick your penis up Tuesday at the administration building. We'll have your dick in a box. Your name will be on it. Sit up for the headliner again. Okay. Yeah. I told you guys that I really like Michigan. I really like the way we drive. And one of the biggest things is we all do one thing in the summer to kind of keep our sanity, and it's called construction math. We all do it in our cars. You have to do it because it gets so zany around town. So you're just like, shit, okay, let's figure this shit out, okay. We've been doing 45 and a 70 for the last 17 miles, right? So that means once we get out of the construction zone, we got to pop her up to 105 for the next 20 to catch up to the MapQuest. Prepare yourself. And we should be able to say that to a cop for an excuse for a speeding ticket, right? Yes, officer, you did clock me doing 25 over at the time you saw me. However, if you prorate my miles over the last 35, I was doing about 500. My favorite time ever on the road is when you're doing about 20 over on the freeway for a long time and you see the two signs, end construction, and you're like, shit, I didn't even know I was in construction. It's awesome. And I want to know, what are they doing in the morning on the road cruise? What are they doing? How do they start off? All right, everybody gather up. We got a big day ahead of us. Let's get the trucks filled with barrels and want everyone to head east. Fuck it, head north. Put a barrel every 10 feet, and we're out of barrels. I want everyone to take their 2-week vacation. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.